Exclusive interview only on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.
Oh yeah, we are live. How's everybody doing? It is of course a Riot Wednesday edition of our show. What's up, Nikki?
What's up, Rico Robles?
You
Oh
excited for this?
my.
You excited for this? We know his
Yeah.
music. We had him
Mm-hmm.
in the concert series.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming back with something new, and we
Right.
all know him for his viral videos, whether it's TikTok and you don't stop. Yeah, we have him live, ladies and gentlemen. First time back on back on the show. Not the first time, but back. First time on the show, but back at the station. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only ZT, Zack
Hey guys.
Tabudlo. What's up,
Hello.
man?
What's up? What's up?
Hey!
How
Welcome
How
you
to
you
the
doing?
guys?
show.
Doing really good. How are you guys?
Chilling, chilling. Welcome. I know it's been your first time here on All Out, so we're gonna intriga you and ask you a lot of of
Let's do it.
questions
We just want to
about
catch up with you.
Got you guys.
what's been up with you. I mean, we know that you have a lot of viral hits. As far as music, what's been up? Are you working on something new?
Yeah, I'm kind of like working on a little bit of everything. I really can't tell exactly what it is, but I guess you just guys have to stay tuned on my social media accounts. I don't want to get in trouble, so yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. That's the thing, like in the label, they call me like the Tom Holland of the label now. Because like I spoil everything in interviews and with fan gatherings. Yeah, it sucks.
Well, we'll try our best to get the message from you, and we'll try to to pry it out of you. But when it comes to writing music, Zach, was it ever the plan to be famous? Was it like I want to be a rock star, I'm gonna be famous, I'm gonna make hit songs? Was that the plan from day one?
Not really. I remember being so young starting with the music thing, and it was just me literally just jamming with my guitar in my room and just kind of like enjoying the moment of like learning different songs on YouTube, like how to sing Shawn Mendes songs or Bruno Mars songs,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Mm-hmm.
kind of like started from there. It wasn't really something that I saw like in the future. Yeah, I would want to be a rock star when the time comes and something like that. But yeah, it was just mainly me enjoying music as a very young kid, and yeah, I'm very blessed and very fortunate to be here now. It's such an honor to be here in the radio show too. So very cool.
Well, it's so fun to have you here. Rico has already known you from concert series previously. I am just about to know you right now. So, well, so as a young artist though, like there are so many people around you in the music industry, but has there been someone who has actually given you like memorable advice on like, in finding your identity as an artist, at so young an age?
Right. It's got to be one of like the OG producers that I've really worked with. His name is Chris Anthony Vincent. He's from Sonic State Studio, and
Mhm.
Jonathan Ong. They're kind of like I guess my main go-to person when I kind of get lost in the whole music thing. Until now, they get in touch with me, especially Kuya Chris Anthony. He taught me everything with my production, because like I do all the production in my music and I mix and master and everything. And he was kind of like that guy that really, I guess, got me into my style that I have right now and the music that I create. I started off as a very acoustic kind of artist, and I wasn't really super solid and really happy with the music that I was creating back then. But he was the guy who kind of got me into like mixing with different electric guitars and layering different instruments and different synths, and that's when I kind of started. And he was kind of like the foundation to kick me off in where I am right now, and lots of research too by myself, and yeah, now I have like really solid music that I really like releasing.
And when you did mention the technical side of things as you're getting into the
Right.
studio time and the quality of this and that, is the guitar collection growing now that you're buying more vintage equipment? How does it
Yeah,
go?
Um, well, in terms of like the production side, like different interfaces and like different compressors, that's where I kind of invest in everything. But with the guitar, I don't know if you guys notice, every time I perform on stage or like live shows like this, I always use that red electric guitar. It's not because it's my only guitar, but mainly because it kind of has that personality in me. That's where that's my very first electric guitar given to me by my grandma, and
Mm.
it kind of grew in me, and I wanted that to be kind of like the character that I have every time I perform, that red guitar. Um, and it has a special side in me. It's my very first electric guitar, so yeah.
Well, with regard to, your sound in with your with your music, there's so many distinct sounds that we can't box you in one particular, what's his signature and all of that. But
Right.
I don't say that as a bad thing either. That's a really
Yeah,
cool thing that you're doing because it's like you never
thank
know
you.
what you're going to get with every single that you put out there. So, is there a particular sound or genre that you're eager to experiment with in the future?
Right. Well, I really want to kind of go deep in with kind of like jazz, hip hop type of music. 'Cause like mainly back then I was really focused on hip hop music itself and trap,
Mm,
and then I kind of, I guess, crawled my way into pop music and more of this indie soundish kind of vibe, like OPM
mm.
type. I even like dove into OPM classics type of vibes, like my song Bini Bini and Hindi Ko Kaya, which is my latest single. Um, and yeah, I would definitely go into that kind of jazz hip hop type of feel,
Cool.
maybe in the future. I'm kind of working on something very big right now that I really can't tell. I'm trying not to say it,
Come
but
on,
yeah,
Zach. Come on.
it's coming soon. It's coming soon, but
Nobody will know. Nobody will
yeah,
find
nobody
out.
will know.
Just
Right.
just
We're
something.
not
But
live right now.
you did mention the whole hip hop feel, the trap sound. So is it gonna be the drum patterns to that, to your slow songs? It's gonna be like, it's gonna have some drops. Is that gonna be the sound of the new album?
I'm not saying there's an album, okay? Just to
Oh, okay.
clear
There's an
that. I'm
album.
not saying that. You're
He's
saying that to me.
speculating.
But yeah, with that kind of like that hip hop vibe, I can say maybe in the future, it's gonna be like super hard on, I guess, hip hop type of vibes. Not just the drum patterns, but like with all the elements as well. I'm going to use different elements that I've never used in like recent tracks that I've already released.
Well, so with the music that you have right now, like obviously majority of it is love songs, and a lot of the
Mm,
fans were commenting also saying that they love your songs too. So,
thank you
in
guys.
a personal note though, what do you think is the most important thing to remember when you're in a relationship?
Oh God, no, I'm not really good at this. I'm not really good at
Or to
giving
remind
advice.
yourself, something to remind yourself every time you find yourself in one.
Well, I think if I really like found, I mean, based on experiences that I've had before, I think it's mostly not just take your time and not rush things. Because like back then, I was kind of like in the peak of falling in love, and I was just going at it, and I was just falling too deeply that I kind of hurt myself when
Oh.
things got tough. But yeah, I think it's don't rush everything. Take your time. If you guys are not ready for a real relationship, like a really solid, serious relationship, don't invest too much on it.
Mm,
But yeah, there's always time for the future, and you shouldn't rush things. Yeah, I guess that's my advice.
I love that.
So you did mention you were once hurt. Ano
Oh
yung,
yeah.
and ano yung, what was the thing that you did? Like the first thing that you did to get over, or to get over that pain, that hurt? Is it writing a song? Is it, and which song was it when you were going through this pain and this hurt?
Mm,
Right. Well, that's the thing. The songs that I wrote hasn't been released.
Mhm.
So that's a secret for now. But I remember after that breakup, I was just crying every night beside my dad. I'm not like super emotional with my dad too, like with opening my feelings and everything.
Mm.
But when me and my ex broke up that time, I was just bawling my eyes out with my dad. And he was kind of getting irritated na kasi every night nagdadrama ako, paano gagawin ko? Ganyan.
Oh.
But yeah, he has my full support. I love him, and he was there for me at times that I couldn't really take the love, I guess, and the whole breakup thing. But yeah, the first thing that I did was just make music, and it was kind of hard for me to kind of like compose everything and write everything and like my normal I guess routine because like it
Mm,
was a very tough breakup too, and I couldn't really
Mm.
express my feelings that instant. So I kind of like took my time to like really I guess put it in me and just accept the fact that the relationship is gone and I need to
mm,
move on. And that's the time that I got to make lots of songs. There was a time back then where I made, I think, 10 songs every week. So it was kind of
wow.
like a month
Wow.
so I kind of like finished, I don't know, I think 40 songs in a month. And my
Wow.
Kuya Enzo, which is the managing director of MCA Music right now, he kind
Mm,
of heard all those songs. Like every day I was sending him demos, like
mm.
rough demos of the songs. And he was liking it, but he was kind of getting tired and I think it's full of breakup songs and full of drama. But yeah.
But it's capturing that moment, right, Nikki? You know, you
Mm.
Right.
gotta
Yeah.
and might as well make millions out of it. Why not, right? But what
Right?
were you?
Use your pain. Use your
Yeah,
pain.
use your pain to make the millions. What were the songs that you were listening to, if ever? Not your own songs, but were there albums that you were listening to when you're
Mm.
heartbroken?
Right. I've been listening to a lot of Lainey. Ever since
Mm.
before. I've been a big fan of Lainey. And they're kind of like that bullet to the heart every time you like
Yeah.
go through something hard with like relationships. Like all of their songs are pretty much about breakups and all that. So I think they're my go-to band every time I'm heartbroken, I guess.
So one of your previous songs actually, or one of your recent songs rather, Beanie Beanie, I read somewhere was you wrote it at the peak of a romantic relationship. So can you tell us like what was the message that you were trying to convey with this super viral song, Beanie Beanie?
Right. That's the thing. Like a lot of people think it's just a very simple love song, a very normal kind of like pop song. Um, but it has a really deep meaning to it, and it kind of symbolizes a lot of things. Especially the chorus itself. The lyrics are Isayaw mo ako sa gitna ng ulan, mahal ko. Kapalit man nito'y
Mm.
buhay ko. Rain symbolizes problems,
Mhm.
and dancing symbolizes the love that you have for each other. So, parang sinasabi din na isayaw mo ako sa gitna ng ulan, mahal ko. Kapalit man nito'y buhay ko. Na kahit anong mangyari, isasayaw kita sa gitna ng ulan means mamahalin kita kahit pa naggumugunaw na yung mundo, which symbolizes rain. Kahit umuulan sa paligid natin, I'll be the one who will dance you no matter what happens. Parang ganun siya.
I'm crying right now. I'm not even joking.
Not a lot of people got that, but
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
gosh.
kind of like the meaning of the chorus.
Now, you know, songs are great, love songs are great, heartbreak songs are great. Do you have any happy songs as well?
I have actually a lot too. But like with writing, I know a lot of artists can relate to it. It's way more easier to write breakup songs or sad songs because like with being happy, it's you don't really like be happy and just write stuff about you being happy. It's more of like
Mhm.
you really can't express your thoughts when you're happy that much. It's like you're in your peak of happiness and you're just enjoying the moment. It's kind of like that. And with like sad songs, kasi, or like sad moments in your life, you kind of like want to express what you're feeling. So, iba you go to your friend, parang
Mhm.
grabe siya, sinira niya puso ko, ganyan. So you kind of like express that feeling that you're having. And that's the
Mm-mm.
same process as writing a song, and that's why I guess it's easier. Kasi instead of in my case, I guess instead of like going to a friend, uh, a pen or paper and just my phone, recording the ideas is kind of like my friend, and that's where I open up to, and that's where I guess I express my feelings and kind of like start the whole process of writing the sad song. But yeah, I do have lots of happy songs that I guess in the future I'll be releasing. Secret to none.
Therapeutic.
I love how all his answers are so poetic. I'm like, the pen
Oh
and
my
my
god.
paper are his friends. I love it though. I'm into that. So, but actually, you do have a sort. It's not sad when I hear it, because the beat is nice. I'm talking about Sigurado actually. So apparently, I read somewhere that it was you wanted to call it Sana All during the
Yeah.
time when it was it was super trendy. So can you tell us more about that?
Right. So when I wrote Sigurado, it was the same week as my song Nangangamba, which is in the
Mm.
charts too right now. I'm very thankful for everyone who supported it. Um, with Sigurado, that time that word Sana All has been everywhere, man. Like I'm serious, like everywhere. I'm in class, tapos kunwari the teacher's teaching, I don't know, math class or something. Bigla na lang may magsasalita, sana all. Gagano na lang. Tapos nakakairita na kasi every day. Like, for like a whole month, sinasabi yun. It was kind of like the trend back then. So sabi ko, you know what, I'm gonna write something. Kasi at the time then, I was kind of falling in love with someone that I'm not really sure if I can commit. Kasi I was kind of like traumatized
Mm.
before. So I wasn't really sure. Hence, sigurado about my feelings. Um, so yeah, that time sabi ko, you know what, I'm gonna write a song about sana all. Na sana all kaya mag-admit ng feelings, sana all kaya mag-commit. And at the time din kasi yun nga, it was trending that word. So yeah, that's kind of like the story of how it happened. But
No,
the label and I talked about it, and I guess it kind of ended up with Sigurado. Kasi sana all was kind of overused now with some songs. So yeah, we kind
well,
of like made sure that it's kind of unique in a way.
the next one will be FYP. That's gonna be the next one for you.
Oh
You know,
gosh.
Zach, you know that there's a lot in store for everybody now for 2021. What are the stuff that the fans got to look forward to from you? Are you going to be making some more TikTok videos? And congratulations, by the way, your
Yeah.
song is number
Thank
one
you
on
so
TikTok,
much.
man. You know
Thank you so
how,
much.
how did you feel about it? That it's number one. A lot of people are loving your songs on TikTok.
It's crazy because like the moment I that day, the moment I opened up my TikTok, I saw a few people like doing the videos, which is very unusual at first. So I was like, I don't know, maybe this is just kind of like a very small parang group of people lang who discovered my music. But nagulat ako like every day, every time I open TikTok, that's the first my song was playing sa TikTok, which is weird because I haven't really experienced that before. So nagulat na lang ako when I checked like the audio thing and like the bottom right then sa TikTok. I opened it up and there were like thousands of people using the song
Mhm.
and then it kind of started there, and then and then my song Bini Bini was used into TikTok, and then hundreds of thousands used it, and then now Bini Bini is the number one song in the Philippines in the charts, and Nangangamba too, it's in the charts too, so it's really crazy, very overwhelming. Yeah.
Congratulations, though. But not unrelated to your music. Someone did comment a while ago. What is your skincare? What is your
Oh my God.
skincare like, Zach? Do you have a skincare routine?
Okay, so here's the thing. Like back, I don't know, around 8 months ago, I think I was in such a big breakout phase. Cause I was working out, and then I was drinking protein shakes every day, and then I guess I don't know, my skin reacts every time I sweat a lot. I
Mm.
guess my like the dirty stuff in my body kasi lumalabas. So it kind of drools down my face and pimples come out. But yeah, I was in that very big breakout phase and I was getting very sad in like that stage. So I kind of stopped with that, and if there's an advice, I guess, kasi I don't have like an exact skincare routine, and I'm not gonna
Mm.
say something na I guess will work on everyone else's skin kasi we have different skin types, and pag gumana sa akin doesn't mean gagana rin sa inyo. But I
Mhm.
think if there's one thing that I can give advice, go to your dermatologist and like a serious dermatologist talaga, like a doctor, kasi that's what worked for me. Back then, I kept on experimenting on like different products, gagana ba to sa akin, and experimenting didn't get me to where I want my face to be. So sobrang dumami siya ng dumami, it didn't work. So, yun, nag-stop siya when I went to my doctor, just listened to what she had to give me, like prescriptions and everything, and then I kind of stopped with it. Because at first I kind of like took meds then to stop
Mhm.
the irritation, I think, like the inflammation of my pimples at the time. Oh my gosh, we're getting too pimply.
No, keep
But yeah,
going, keep
after that,
going.
So the
uh,
album, or the album, or the single when it comes out, or the video, it's gonna have a skincare routine of how he does it.
oh
Now
yeah.
from skincare, we go to hair care. So what's the secret?
Oh my.
To having a nice hair.
Here's the thing. I have very dry hair. It just looks good on camera, pero it's super dry. Kasi, lagi ako nagpapakulay before, and I don't know, my hair just kind of like low-key died back then. But, yeah, just, I don't know, maligo ka? That's the thing, I guess. Uso maligo, guys. Hindi porket pandemic, hindi maliligo.
True,
True.
especially summertime. But for those that are tuned in, ladies and gentlemen, we have Zack Tabudlo is joining us. It's live from his studio. I guess that's his home. Oh, somebody's asking. Zack, sorry, I have to ask this.
Hala.
Are you in a relationship right
Oh,
now?
Sigurado.
sigurado, no. I'm not in a relationship right now. It's more of me focusing on music talaga.
Mhm,
I don't think I have time then for that right now. Especially going through that last breakup I went through.
mhm.
I think it's kind of like, I guess, a sign that I shouldn't be focusing on that one, and I should focus on studies and my singing one for now. But yeah, in the future, of course.
From ano from sana all to sakana all. Di ba?
Saka,
Sakana kayo.
saka, saka.
Yeah, sakana all. But invite everybody for your song. And is there a music video for this? Who directed it? Who stars in it?
Right, so Sigurado, it has a music video right now. It was directed by Kuya Chris Castelio. Um, and yeah, it has a music video starring me. It's a very cringe kind of music video kasi I don't really dance. Ang tigas ng katawan ko, but I was dancing and just grooving through the whole song. But yeah, I hope you
Cute.
guys enjoy it. It's out now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. This is Sigurado.
All right. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have Zach. Message for your fans, those that are loving you right now. Messaging.
Yeah.
Yes, guys who's watching right now, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the support with the songs and everything so far. I love you guys. Mwah,
All right. I love you too. Oh,
Love
that's,
you. We love
man,
you.
thank you very much, Zach. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and thank you for dropping by here in the Monster for joining us. All right. You take care.
thank you so much. Thank you
All right.
guys.
Bye
Have a
bye.
Thank
good,
There you
have a good
go.
you.
day.
All right. That was cool, right? He's just a.
Wow. He has so many feelings. I love it so much. He's just, he's amazing. I can't wait to see how far his career goes, considering how successful he already is. It's
And
crazy.
it is legit that there is heartbreak. Why? Because songs wouldn't be as great if there was no heartbreak. And
That's true.
Zach goes through it firsthand and shares it with everybody. So I'd like to thank him for being so vulnerable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Someone actually commented he is the Taylor Swift of the of the Philippines. You know what?
Grabe.
No, but it's awesome. His songs are awesome. Very relatable, very raw. And even like the Tagalog songs, even if I don't speak Tagalog as much, it's like, oh, that hurt me.
But yeah, when you did say it did make you cry a little bit, I could just see it from
Yeah.
here that, yeah, it was
I was really tearing up, swear, as in like the way that he was just expressing himself about, his songs, his music, his process. Crazy. It's just, he is a very admirable artist. So I'm so excited for him.
So thank you once again to Zach. If you're a big fan of Zach, don't forget to request for his songs here on the Monster for Facebook Live, for Twitch, and everything else. She
Yeah.
is Nikki Porter.
And he is Rico Robles live.
Bye.
Monster exclusive interview only on Manila's Hot